guys, and happy full moon in Scorpio. We have a lot of goodies for this full moon, so let's just get right into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jesenia Poissant. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Every month I do new moon and full moon videos, so be sure to subscribe and hang with your girl. We're doing a full moon in Scorpio today. Beautiful, beautiful. Today is Tuesday. The full moon is on Thursday. I really try to get as close to the full moon as possible, or the new moon, to film it. I do upload every Tuesday and Friday. Whenever the full moon lies, I film it on either Tuesday or Friday, which are my upload days. So since the full moon is on Thursday, I'm filming it really early for Tuesday. It's just the way I do it. I like to keep it in my upload schedule. So this one's going a little bit early. Japan Standard Time, those of you who are new, I do live in Misawa, Japan, so that you're just not confused, because I am a day ahead. My videos do get uploaded Tuesday and Friday, which will be Monday and Thursday for you. I know it's super confusing. Try to keep up with me. I'm working with the time zone that I'm in, and we have Fluffy here joining us for this full moon in Scorpio. The full moon in Scorpio is very symbolic to the full moon in itself. The symbol is scorpion, so when you think of the Scorpio, it's shedding its skin, it's cleansing and detoxing. That's what this full moon is all about. Cleansing and detoxifying, letting go, just as symbolic as the full moon, because the full moon's all about releasing, letting go, releasing things that no longer serve us. The scorpion, when you visualize it, it's very symbolic. Like I just said, shedding this skin, and sometimes that can be painful. Scorpio's zodiac sign are very emotional. It's a water sign. All the water signs are emotional, and when you look at the tarot deck, water signs, they represent the cups, all the cups, because the cups represent emotion side, if you wanted to know about that, because I do a bunch of pick a card readings. When you're shedding your skin, like the scorpions, it represents, you know, starting again, transforming, like the butterfly. The butterfly's in the cocoon, it sheds its skin and it turns into this beautiful butterfly. The caterpillar turns into the butterfly. That's what I meant. The scorpion sheds its skin. The snakes, they shed the skin. It's all transformative. It's all about transformation and starting again, and allowing yourself to start again. Really allowing yourself to start again when you wake up tomorrow after reading this video. Start again when you wake up, before your feet plant onto the floor. Speak to spirit, or speak to your higher self, whoever is your higher source. Speak to that and say, I shed this skin, I release this pain, I release these patterns, these beliefs that no longer serve me, before you hit the ground. And then once you plant your feet to the ground, take nice 3 cleansing breaths. This technique is really what you're going to work with this full moon. That's what we're working with this full moon. Try to remember, whether you have to put like a post-it note on your ceiling, or on your mirror, or on like your night table, so that you can remember. The ceiling's the best because it's right before you want to wake up. This is technique we're going to use for this full moon, and we're going to try to remember to do this for the next 2 weeks, for the next new moon cycle, so that we really cleanse and we really release this. And whatever it is, try to pick one thing that you really want to release, one thing that you really want to like work on. Call on your ancestors, call on spirits, your spirit guides, call on your angels, whoever it is that you like to call on. Maybe it's an archangel. So we're going to use this technique. You're going to be in bed, you wake up and you speak to them, and whatever it is that you have a conversation, let that go, and then you're going to plant your feet on the ground, take the 3 breaths, release. And this is how we're gonna, you know, like, it's a process. You don't just say, okay, I release this and that's it. It's a full moon process. That's what we're gonna call it, a full moon process. So do your full moon process and do it within the 2 weeks, because the full moon and new moon is a 2-week cycle, and really release that. Really work on that shadow work. Really work into that. Use that full moon technique. It's gonna be really great for you to do. Implement it. And if you want, follow me on my Instagram, Yogi Jesenia, and I'll put that in my stories to remind everybody, so that you have a little reminder to do your full moon technique. Let's do this together, and it'll be really fun. And that will be a reminder. So if you mess up, no worries. Remember the day again. Make sure you do a post-it, or if you have your phone around your bed, make an alarm so that you see it. Somehow, whatever you have to do in order to see your full moon technique for this moon cycle, look at the phone, set that alarm to remind yourself. And it'll be really great. It'll be really great for us to do as a collective conscious, that we can do this. It doesn't matter where we are. Time is an illusion, essentially. When we do it collectively on a different, dimension or a different frequency, we'll all do this collectively, and it really will help release a lot of things that no longer serve us. Pick one thing that you want to release for this full moon technique, and this is what we're going to do. I will post it in my stories at Yogi Jesenia on my Instagram handle. That's my Instagram handle. What should the hashtag be? The hashtag we'll use is full moon technique. I don't know if that hashtag is used, but that's what we'll use for this technique. Scorpio energy, they're very highly intuitive. They're a water sign. They're highly intuitive. So use the Scorpio wisdom. Use the Scorpio intuitive energy. We can tap in any zodiac energy, and that's why I do these moon videos, so that we can tune in to their energy, and that's why I do the full moon forecast or the moon forecast, so that we can tap into that Scorpio energy of that, or that zodiac energy of that month for each moon cycle. So tap into the Scorpio wisdom energy, intuitive inner energy, set your intentions to gather that information, transform your energy. It's a transformation full moon. Scorpio energy is a very protective zodiac sign. They really like to protect them. That's why they have this stinger at the end of the tail, because the Scorpio symbol is a scorpion. Very protective. They're very protective over themselves. So make sure that you're protecting yourself, protecting your energy field, whether it's with sage, meditation, a white clearing energy, however you do it. Protect your energy extra during this full moon. That is your reminder. During this COVID season, we've been really paying attention to washing our hands, protecting our health. Maybe you're eating more healthier foods at this time to keep your immune system up. You got to do the same thing with our energetic field, making sure that we're energetically cleansing ourselves, detoxing. Also, this is one of the last super moons that we have for the year. This is a full moon, super moon, so cleanse out your house, sage your house, whatever you got to do. Highly emotional time, highly emotional. I feel all the moons are pretty emotional, and most of them are, but this moon can be a highly emotional moon for you. It depends on the person. Not everybody will resonate with that. A lot of us are grieving at this time. There is a lot of loss. Be present with that grieving and honor yourself at this time. Try to find the beauty of this ending, because the full moon is an ending. Find the beauty in this ending with this Scorpio. Try to find positive perspectives as much as you can, because it's so important for us to align ourselves all the time, but really at this time of chaos and uncertainty, become more in alignment with yourself. That's my Scorpio energy forecast. Let's get into the Scorpio moon forecast. Since Fluffy is right here, we're gonna put the forecast right here, and I'm gonna be on the right side today versus the left side, just in case you cared. All right, let's get into our Scorpio moon forecast. The zodiac that we're working with is Scorpio, and of course the symbol is scorpion, which is perfect. The element that we're working with is water. Scorpio is a water sign, and Pisces and Cancer are the other two water signs, and we're gonna go into the characteristics of all the water signs later on in this video. Then we got the planet, which is Pluto and Mars. The color we're working with is maroon and black, hence I'm wearing black today. But Scorpios are all about mystery, right? They're all about mystery, and when I think about mystery, I think of the color black. So we're wearing black today, and we're wearing a nice black dress because in Japan we're finally getting warm weather, and I'm sure around the world we're getting into that spring warm weather, 60-70 degrees. Unless you live in Arizona, where I used to live, it is already 100 degrees. But let's move past that. The chakra that we're working with is the Sacral Chakra, and the reason why we're working with the Sacral Chakra is because Scorpios, when you look at the symbol, it's the stinger, and they have a high sexual drive, and that's why they have the stinger, because it represents that as well, besides protecting themselves. So we're working with the Sacral Chakra, which is correlated with our sexual organs and our sexual energy, our creativity as well. The color orange, I actually was thinking about wearing the color orange intuitively, but I decided to change into black just because I wanted to. The crystals that we're working with is malachite. We're working with citrine and smoky quartz. There are a lot of other crystals that associate with the Scorpio, but these are the three that I picked. Malachite is really great to working with also our heart chakra. If you want to work with your heart chakra this moon, heart chakra, it's really grounding, working with earth. Then we have smoky quartz, which is really good at clearing energy, and that's why I said to sage your house, especially since we're in the new month of May. And then we have citrine. Citrine's really a money stone, about positivity. It correlates with our solar plexus chakra, but it's a really good positive stone as well. It's not just money, it's like overall abundance. Those are the 3 crystals that we're working with. And you can work with these crystals for like the 2-week cycle towards the new moon, for the next new moon of May. So you can work with these crystals and just really work with their properties, do your own research, but those are a couple of different things for that. The numerology that we're working with is 9 and 7. It is day 7 today with the numerology. We have May as the 5th month. Today's number 7, and then in the year 2020, when you add that all up, it does equal to 7. And 7 is a very spiritual number. It's an analytical number, logic. Just normally 7 is like a lucky number. So use 7 to tune into the number 7. And then we have the number 9, which is Scorpio's lucky number, or one of their lucky numbers. Number 9 is all about coming to a completion, coming to towards the end of the cycle, which is totally symbolic with what everything that this full moon represents. The affirmation that we're working with is, I have the drive to follow my dreams. I have the drive to follow my dreams. Why is that affirmation a Scorpio affirmation? There are a bunch of affirmations, by the way. I picked the one that I feel intuitively drawn to, and it's because Scorpios are very ambitious. They really follow through all their goals that they have, their dreams. They put their dreams into reality. They're really good at that. They're really good at focusing at the task at hand. So use that affirmation every day. Post it on a post-it note next to a mirror and say it for this next 2 weeks as well. That will be the 2 full moon techniques that we're using. So we'll do hashtag full moon technique and hashtag full moon affirmation, and post it somewhere. Tag me at my handle Yogi Jesenia so that I can see that you're using your full moon technique as well as your full moon affirmation. Next up, we're gonna look into the Scorpio characteristics. Scorpio characteristics, they are very determined. They are intuitive and emotional. Water signs, all the water signs are very in tune. They're deep divers, they're emotional, they're very in tune with their emotions. They have a high sexual nature, like I said before, so that's also what that stinger represents at the end of the scorpion. They're very ambitious people, goal-oriented, they go after their dreams. Why that affirmation is really perfect for this full moon. They're brave, they'll be really honest. Sometimes they'll be really honest with you where like the truth hurts, but they're just really honest people. They see and tell it like it is. They're also tough-minded and they can be stubborn at times. I feel a lot of zodiac signs can be stubborn. It just depends on their mood. I also don't say all the personality traits in each moon video, just so you're aware. There's a lot of other traits that each zodiac sign has. I kind of just pick the ones that I want to pick that could go along with the moon. Let's get right into the water sign characteristics. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Those are the 3 water signs. They are the AKA the dream boats. They're big dreamers. They're very dreamy. They're all about accomplishing their dreams or having big dreams. All the water signs are really emotional and intuitive because they're so in touch with their emotions. That is why they're so intuitive. They are also psychic sponges. Since they're highly intuitive, they do tend to have psychic abilities as well. They're really in tune with their deep feelings. They're empathic. A lot of water signs are empaths because it just goes along with it. If you're empathetic, you tend to be an empath. So that is why it's really good to clear your energetic field during this full moon. Water signs, they are very self-protective. Like I said, the stinger for the Scorpio is also a very protective symbol. When you think of the Cancer, they have the sharp claws, so they can pinch you. I pinch. Little bit? Why no pinch? If you've ever seen that commercial. All my friends know what I'm referring to if you're watching this video. They're very self-protective Cancers. They really hold in a lot of emotions. They don't tend to, express themselves as much. They can be very protective. They are very private. Water signs, they tend to be very private people. When you think of Pisces, they're 2 fishes. Fishes are very, like they run away. It's just because they're super emotional. They feel a lot. They really like to protect themselves as well. Water signs can be very dramatic, especially Scorpios. They can be really, like the female Scorpios, they can be very dramatic. The men can be dramatic too. It all depends. Also, Scorpios, they can be materialistic, but not like in a bad way. They just really like to dress really nice. Hence, that's why I'm wearing a dress. They really like to look very presentable and classy. That is all the characteristics of water signs that I have for you today. Let's go do our full moon reading. I'm super excited. We're gonna move to the balcony outside with my garden, and hopefully we have enough sound and that the volume looks well and that there's no planes that fly high, but we'll do that real quick. So let's get right into the reading. Look at this guy. Happy full moon and Scorpio presents to you Fluffy. Alright guys, you might hear some noises in the background. I'll try to be as loud as I can. There is a tractor mowing lawn, but let's sage and let's get this reading going. We're outside, we're diving deep, we're tuning into nature, because I love to be outside as much as I can. We'll see how it goes. Here's some sage for you. Just gonna sage outside. We're gonna sage these cards. We got the Numerology deck by Yasmin Bolin. I will leave the deck down below if you like to purchase it. I always leave my decks that I use. If this works out well, I'm going to try to do the readings outside, and if you guys want the whole video to be outside, let me know. We gotta try to get it where there's not like a lot of noise happening. Let's see. And if you see smoke, it's obviously the sage. Okay, I waited for the lawnmower guy to go away so that it's not as noisy. So the first card we got is your commitment is being tested, which I believe we got this in the last moon. Please comment down below, let me remind me if we did or not, but I believe it was in the last new moon. First quarter moon. So this it's between the new moon and the full moon. The quarter moon, first quarter moon is between the new moon and full moon. So between this full moon and the new moon coming up, really do the work. Do these full moon technique and the full moon affirmation that I told you about along with your whatever your full moon ritual it is, but it's saying you're being tested. The universe is testing you. So this is our past card. So maybe this card is showing up and telling us that for some of you, you've completed this task. The universe is confirming that you passed the test. For some of you, this is gonna be that you're still being tested. The universe is still testing you. Are you committed to your dreams? Are you committed to the goal? Are you really committed to your dreams? This full moon is all about dreams and really, following those dreams and taking the necessary steps to go towards those dreams. Whatever your dream may be, whatever your goal may be, maybe it's just a goal that you're focusing on. You're being tested, plain and simple. The universe is testing you, or this is a confirmation that you've passed the test. The next card we have is full moon and Sagittarius. So we have first quarter moon, which is between the full moon and new moon, and then we have a full moon, all about releasing, but this is the Sagittarius moon, and this is look at the bigger picture. Are you all talk and no action? Are you following those dreams? Are you giving up? This is all about trusting the process of the universe, to not give up, to still believe in the law of attraction. These two cards are basically saying you're still having doubt about the law of attraction, if it's really working. But this card is saying have hope, have faith, be optimistic. Sagittarians, they're all about optimism. They're also very goal-oriented like Scorpios. These two cards are complementing themselves. Look at the bigger picture, and if it is some of you who have been following those dreams and that you've been passing those tests with the universe, this card is saying keep going and still look at the bigger picture. Look at the blessings in life. Look at the bigger picture. How can you better yourself? That's also what this represents. How can you better yourself? How can you be more adventurous in your life? This card is being more adventurous in your dreams, in your visualizations. How can you be adventurous? How can you be more adventurous when you're able to do things and travel and stuff? Where can you have more courage to be more adventurous instead of being a hermit and staying in your shell and not really exploring the world, not, making new friends, not, going after that relationship. This is also about not taking that effort to really push yourself. And also when you push yourself to your dreams, all these opportunities, these people, these relationships, it will open up your doors. Stop being comfortable where you are at the moment and really step out of your comfort zone. We can always improve. We can always step out of our comfort zone. We can always change things. In Chinese medicine, if those of you don't know me, I have my master's degree in acupuncture, and the element metal is all about changing direction, always about changing things up. So let's say you go, for example, I know a lot of us are in COVID, but this is like besides the point. You walk or you drive to the same way to work, even if it's the most convenient way for you to go to work, or it's the same, you go to the same grocery store, or you buy the same things, you eat the same foods, you speak the same way to your significant others or your family members. This is also about what can you do to step out of your comfort zone. How can you improve that? How can you change that? The metal element is all about changing that direction, changing that path, you know, going a different way to work, or walking a different way, or finding another park, or, you know, repainting, you know, changing things up, planting new plants, doing something different that you typically wouldn't do, dyeing your hair a different color. These are just different things, or wearing a different color that you wouldn't typically wear, or saying to your loved ones you love them every day, and saying something that you appreciate about them every day, which is not typically what you would do. Communicating more. How can you step out of that comfort zone? How can you step out of your routine that you're so used to and that it kind of made you lazy? Your routine is kind of making you lazy. You're just comfortable where you are, but you're not growing, and you need to grow. And that's the whole point of doing all these moon cycle videos, is so that you keep on growing, you keep flourishing, you keep stepping out of the comfort zone, going within yourself and growing and really learning about yourself, your fears, your shadow self, you know, so that you constantly improve or constantly growing, evolve. That is your full moon reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that and it really resonated with you. Please hit that like button down below if it did, and share your stories down below what this moon represents for you. I would love to hear it. As well, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Friday to hang out with me, Japan Standard Time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.